So as you can see, I have a packet of tin foil in my extensions. Now that they are coloured, I went ahead and just rinsed them and then dried them, blow dried them. I actually hung them on my clothes horse and used a brush and a hairdryer to blow dry them like I would just with, you know, any of my clients' hair. But as you can tell, I mean, it's a gorgeous sort of pastel-y, kind of bright pastel-y kind of pink colour, but as you can tell in certain places there are lighter pieces. Now that doesn't necessarily bother me, but what I've decided to do is take the proper colour, which is a very, very bright pink, and highlight a few highlights through. Now I didn't bring my hairdressing kit home, so I'm simply using a little clip like that, and I'm going to show you a weaving technique. Now I already have my pre-cut tin foil. This is not regular tin foil. I guess you could use regular tin foil. This is actually thicker than regular tin foil. This is foil specifically for highlighting. So I'm going to put that back up there. And what you basically want to do is use a tail comb, or as you Americans call it, a rat tail comb. So pick up a section that's not too wide, because remember, it's got to be as wide as your foil is. And then what you want to do is you want to take your tip, you can use pretty much anything, and you want to weave back and forth, and separate the two pieces of hair. Now as you can see, I have a definite weave there. I know you can just about see the top. And I'm doing quite sort of big, thick slices. So now I'm going to take my piece of foil and I'm going to fold a little bit over just to create myself a little bit of a lip there. I'm going to place that under as close to the root as possible, and I'm going to push that hair into my thumb so it's not going to move while I apply the first bit of colour to my root. So paint it not too close to the root, but paint it on, bringing it down, letting go, keeping your hand behind for support the whole time, and just carry on painting down. If need be, pick up a bit more colour, go back in, use the side of your brush to really paint that on, make sure you've got it all. Now, if you have got too much hair and it's hanging off your foil, quite simply take your brush, fold it over, and that is it. Tiny bit more colour on there, and you're done. Now, to close your foil up, eyeball it. Pinch it about halfway, fold it up, pinch it a little bit at the top, just press it all the way down. You don't want to squish it because you don't want to squish your colour out, so you just want to literally pat it so it holds. Eyeball it again for about halfway. If it's not all halfway, it's absolutely fine. And then where your hair is ending, you want to take your tail comb or whatever you're using and just fold it over nicely. And there you go. And that's how you highlight your extensions. Now remember, extensions you can't always colour. Generally you can crazy colour them, and that's all I'm going to do. I wouldn't recommend trying to bleach or, you know, highlight dark extensions. I wouldn't know what they would do. But yeah, so I'm going to show you one more time with a section here, and do it a little bit faster for you guys this time. And as that's sticking, I need to get some more colour. So I can leave it and come back to it because it's stuck down, it won't fall. There you go. That is how to highlight extensions. So it's the next morning. I took out the highlights and I pinned the hair back up and I just let it dry naturally. So it kind of goes a bit like wavy like that, but obviously once you brush it, goes a little bit more straight. Now I'm going to straighten it, and then the colours that I used, the pink that I used, oh my god, check how it goes darker when it's hot. The pinks that I used ended up being two different pinks. So some sections are sort of really neon and others are quite dark. So around here is where I used the lighter, brighter pink, but notice when you apply heat it goes purple. And then I'll show you on the side where I thought it was the same colour pink and it ended up being a darker pink, but that's kind of alright as well. So see here, it's it definitely is a far more dark pink. So your end results, and yes, I'm still in my PJs, your end results are beautifully sort of highlighted extensions, and you just get, you know, you just get more colour into them rather than just having them one colour or boring or just all pink or all blue. Put different colours through them and see what you can come up with. It's also another way of, you know, practicing your hairdressing skills. If you're a trainee hairdresser and you want to learn how to do these things better, it's better to practice all the time, all the time. Get yourself a dummy head, get yourself some, you know, really cheap extensions that you don't mind sort of doing things to. Old extensions, you know, friends have got extensions that they don't want anymore. Then, you know, that are really past it and they've changed their hair colour and they're never going to use them again. Ask if you can buy them for real cheap and practice on them. So there you go. How to highlight hair extensions. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Hope it's been useful to some of you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.